Okay, so I'm going to be ranking every Pixar movie. For the past 2 months, I've been watching all of them since mid-October. Now it's mid-December and I'm finally done. So, let's get this done. Toy Story. Is this even a question? It's my childhood. It's great. After watching Toy Story again, I really love it. It's just, it gets my childhood ready, and I've always liked it. Now, for A Bug's Life, it's a bit of a different story. I think the first time I watched this movie was like in kindergarten or first grade or something. I thought it was really good, but after rewatch, I think it's actually pretty boring now. But I don't think it's like C tier boring, but it's kind of mid. I did like the ending with Hopper and all the circus bugs and that, but yeah. Toy Story 2, I also did really like this one, but the Prospector was a bit too harsh, so I can't give it a very highest tier, but it's up here. Monsters Inc. I'm gonna be honest, out of all the childhood ones, this is an S tier, but it's probably the lowest on S tier. It's just the monsters don't feel right for a movie. It's not my whole favorite. So out of all the movies that I'm going to be putting in S tier, this one's probably going to be in last. Finding Nemo. Ooh. I used to love this movie so much. On rewatch, it slowed down a little. It's not my favorite as much, but I think it's still a really creative movie and great. Marlin and Adventures with Dory and Nemo, it's great. So, The Incredibles! This movie is also insanely great. Top of S tier for now. Cars. Okay, so the Cars movie, for number one at least, is S tier. Although, when I first watched it, it would have probably been A tier. S tier for me now. It just, I love the soundtracks, Cars itself. It's always good to be a better person. Ratatouille? Oh. This one's also S tier. I don't see why people hate it. It's just great. It's a great message. You can always do what you want. Just follow your dreams. WALL-E. Okay, I know a lot of people love this movie, but I loved it too, but not like loved it. It's just A tier. It didn't stick with me that much, but I still thought it was great. Up. This is also an S tier for me. It's just so much of to do. Actually, Cars should be right here. Right here, no. Up is way better than Cars, though. Toy Story 3. Okay. I actually believe this is my favorite Pixar movie. It's really emotional. Woody and Bonnie and all the other toys getting donated from Andy. It really hurt me. And this movie made me cry at the end. I loved it. Cars 2. I'm gonna be honest with you, I absolutely love this movie. I know most people would probably have it as their least favorite, second least favorite. Personally, it's actually my second favorite. It's that good. Finn McMissile, he's mine. I love him. He goes hard. Holly Shiftwell, Mater. Mater really drags behind this movie. Yeah. Okay, Brave is C tier. Here's the thing, it's not my least favorite Pixar movie. I am more due, though. No, it's not great. Monsters University is A tier for me. Personally, though, it's not better than WALL-E, I can tell you that right now. Inside Out. Okay, no matter how much you tell me, I do not think this is an S tier movie, but it is an A tier movie. It's just really good. It's like so emotional, and it gets your head moving with joy and sadness. Everybody's useful for once. Good Dinosaur is the biggest flop I've ever seen. It's so boring. Spot is just not great. Finding Dory. It's okay. Not better than Finding Nemo, in my opinion. It's just it didn't stick with me as much as Finding Nemo, that's the thing. Cars 3. I'm gonna put it in S tier, just above Cars 1. Cruising is going great with Lightning McQueen. And yeah. Coco, oh. This movie is great too. Personally, I put it right there. Spanish culture in this movie is great. If you haven't seen this movie, you should definitely watch it. It's great too. Actually amazing. Incredibles 2. Okay, it's definitely not as good as The Incredibles 1. I'll put it A tier, bottom of A tier actually. It really struggles. It just did not stick with me as much as the first one. Toy Story 4. Top of B tier for now. Yeah, I do not like Forky in this movie. I really just don't. It does not sit with me either. But I will admit, Woody in this movie is pretty good. And seeing Bo Peep again, it's always nice to have that. Onward is also bad. I would not want to watch this again. Yeah. Soul is amazing. Sadly, I think it's not S tier, but I'd put it right there in A tier. Top A tier, too. I really love it that much. Luca. I'll put it next to Finding Nemo in A tier. This movie stuck with me so much with Luca and Alberto's relationships, too. Hercules, pretty decent villain. Turning Red. I'd actually put it, like, right here. This movie really does stick with me so much. And I love it for that. Lightyear is no. I love the graphics in this movie and the relationships with everybody else, too. It's just, well, it's really boring. I don't think it's C tier boring, but, yeah. And the one I finally watched today is Elemental. It's okay. Top of B tier. It's not an A tier for me because these ones really stuck with me. This one didn't stick with me with much, but my god, Elemental's great. So, this is my finished tier list. This is all my opinion. So, don't get mad. And yeah, that's it.